The Cowboys have made headlines once again, this time with a significant move in undrafted free agency that has fans buzzing. The team has signed tight end Michael Trigg out of Baylor, and there's a lot to unpack here. Where are you tuning in from today? I want to hear your thoughts on this latest addition to the roster. At 6'3", Trigg brings a unique skill set to the table that could provide the Cowboys with some much-needed playmaking ability. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler reports that the Cowboys are clearly optimistic about Trigg's potential, and the commitment shows $200,000 in guaranteed money, including a $25,000 signing bonus. That's not pocket change, folks. It places him among the top 5 highest-paid undrafted free agents. Clearly, the front office sees something in Trigg, and they're willing to invest in it. Let's be real for a moment. Trigg is one of those players who fell through the cracks of the draft process, and it's hard to understand why. Projected as a day 3 pick, he had a 5th to 6th round grade from reputable scouts. Yet here he is, available for the Cowboys to scoop up without sacrificing a draft pick. It's a savvy move, and for a franchise that thrives on talent acquisition, this could be a stroke of genius. The Cowboys have been known to capitalize on undrafted free agency, and landing Trigg could very well reflect their ability to find diamonds in the rough. Now, let's talk about his on-field abilities. Trigg's college film showcases a player with an impressive highlight reel. He's explosive and can make plays after the catch. His versatility is also notable. While he's primarily a tight end, he has experience lining up as a big slot receiver, which could make him a valuable asset in the Cowboys' offense. The potential for mismatches against linebackers and safeties could open up new opportunities for the passing game, especially with Dak Prescott at the helm. However, let's not gloss over the concerns. His fall in the draft can be partially attributed to off-field issues and some questionable performances regarding blocking, an essential skill for any tight end. Destin Adams, a draft expert, suggested that Trigg might only become an average backup or rotational player, which raises questions about his ceiling. Although he's got the size and speed, there are legitimate concerns about his hands and contested catchability. If he can't secure the ball when it matters, the Cowboys may need to rethink how they utilize him. The scheme and usage will be critical for his success, and it will be fascinating to see how the coaching staff plans to integrate him into their system. As we delve deeper into the Cowboys' ongoing roster decisions, it's clear that the stakes are high. Trigg's potential provides both optimism and caution. The Cowboys have a history of making bold moves, and while this one appears promising, the reality is that it could just as easily fizzle if not handled correctly. Now, speaking of roster decisions, let's transition into the next news item, which dives further into the Cowboys' strategic moves as they prepare for the upcoming season. As the dust settles on the 2026 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys have emerged with a bold strategy that leaves fans buzzing with anticipation. With 2 first-round picks in their arsenal, the Cowboys were not shy about making moves, ultimately securing 2 impact players who are poised to elevate their defense immediately. In a calculated maneuver, Dallas traded up from the 12th to the 11th pick, snagging the highly coveted Caleb Downs, an All-American defensive back from Ohio State. This was a significant victory for the Cowboys, who have long needed to shore up their secondary. But they didn't stop there. In a surprising twist, they made a trade with their division rivals, the Philadelphia Eagles, moving down from the 20th pick to the 23rd. This deal not only allowed them to select the explosive pass rusher Malachi Lawrence from UCF, but it also netted them 2 fourth-round picks in the process. This decision to trade with a division rival raised eyebrows across the league. Many were left scratching their heads, questioning the wisdom of helping a competitor like the Eagles secure a talented target. However, owner and general manager Jerry Jones wasn't deterred by conventional wisdom. While Philadelphia picked up USC wide receiver Micah Lemon, Dallas was focused on their own needs and remained steadfast in their pursuit of Lawrence. In the realm of football, this is a high-stakes gamble, and it's one that Jones is known for taking, even at the risk of defying sage advice from the late Al Davis. Davis, a legendary figure in the NFL, famously warned Jones against aiding a division rival. His advice was rooted in strategic rivalry. After all, teams face off twice a season, and every advantage matters. Yet, in a true display of his gambler persona, Jerry Jones brushed aside this wisdom, opting instead to seize an opportunity that he believed would benefit his team. "I don't really pay much attention to who I'm talking to," Jones stated, reflecting his unyielding confidence in his decision-making process. This bold move paid off for the Cowboys, allowing them to address a glaring area of need while also enhancing their draft capital. The acquisition of Downs and Lawrence signifies a concerted effort to revamp the defense, a crucial step if they want to contend for a championship. This draft class has the potential to reshape the trajectory of the franchise, and fans have every right to be optimistic about what's to come. As we look ahead, the focus now shifts to how these young talents will fare in the NFL. Will they be able to translate their collegiate success to the professional level? The pressure is on for both the coaching staff and the players as they strive to capitalize on this promising draft haul. Let's keep the conversation going. Where are you watching from, and what are your thoughts on this draft strategy? The Cowboys took a calculated risk, and now we wait to see if it pays off. Up next, we'll dive deeper into how these new players might fit into the Cowboys' defensive scheme and what that means for the upcoming season. As we wrap up our coverage today, let's dive into the latest contract drama surrounding the Dallas Cowboys, a narrative that has been anything but dull. The buzz surrounding the Cowboys this season continues to escalate, especially as they navigate player contracts and agent dynamics that could shape the team's future. For those watching, where are you tuning in from? Drop your thoughts on the latest developments in the comments below, and let's get into it. Recently, the Cowboys made headlines with the trade of Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers, a move that sent shockwaves through the fanbase. This was not just any player. Parsons is a cornerstone of the franchise, and letting him go raises questions about the front office's direction. But the drama doesn't stop there. Now, the focus shifts to George Pickens, the wide receiver who has been placed on the franchise tag after a breakout season. The situation has further complicated the relationship between Jerry Jones and renowned NFL agent David Mulugheta, who represents both Parsons and Pickens. Jones has historically preferred to handle contracts without an agent, which adds an intriguing layer to this ongoing saga. The Cowboys seem to be in a precarious position, hoping that re-signing Pickens might allow them to sidestep further negotiations with Mulugheta. However, the plot thickens with the latest report from ESPN's Adam Schefter, revealing that linebacker DeMarvion Overshown has now enlisted Mulugheta and nFirst to represent him for his upcoming contract talks. This is a significant development that could affect the team's roster dynamics. Overshown, the third-round pick from Texas in the 2023 NFL Draft, is entering the final year of his rookie contract. After an unfortunate start to his career with a season-ending knee injury before he could even play a game his rookie year, he managed to bounce back and make an impression in 2024. He played 13 games, started in 12, and showcased his potential with impressive stats. 90 total tackles, 5 sacks, and even an interception returned for a touchdown. However, his journey has been marred by injuries, with another torn ACL cutting short his 2025 season after just 11 games. For Cowboys fans, the hope is that Overshown can stay healthy and build on his promising performances. If he can put together a full season in 2026, it will bolster his case for a new contract with the team. But now, with the involvement of Mulugheta, there's a sense of unease. Fans are rightfully concerned that this could complicate his future in Dallas, especially with the team's history of contentious negotiations. As we look ahead, the Cowboys management must tread carefully. The decisions they make regarding player contracts can have lasting implications on the team's competitiveness. If they do not handle these situations with finesse, they risk alienating not just the players, but the fan base that lives and breathes Cowboys football. In conclusion, the Cowboys are at a crossroads, with the clock ticking down to the start of the 2026 season. Will they find a way to secure Overshown's talents long-term? Can they navigate the complexities of agent relations while keeping their core intact? Your thoughts are essential as we navigate this turbulent offseason. Let us know where you're watching from and how you feel about these developments. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights and join the conversation about the Dallas Cowboys.